So thanks for everyone for joining me again. This is a weekly stock and crypto show that I go through in terms of look and see how the U.S. markets are doing and as well as the crypto markets. So first of all, I want to say, my concerns for what's happening in Russia and Ukraine right now. It's an incredibly terrible thing. Anything to do with war is never good. So hopefully everything is peaceful again. I will say that one thing before we get started is if some of you had noticed in terms of the tweet that I sent out later or sometime mid this week, is that usually whenever war starts, typically markets are looking ahead and they're looking for some type of resolution. So hence the past 2 days in the global stock market, we have seen a massive rally. And we'll take a look at some of the charts and see how what the charts are telling us. All right, before we get started, again, disclaimer, again, anything that I talk about here, don't take it as financial advice, do your own due diligence. All right, so let's get started here. So let me take a look at the S&P 500 chart first. So as I said again, big, massive drop, especially when the whole war situation started. You can see a big drop, and you can see here, starting on Thursday, essentially the market had gapped down, and in 2 days, it massively rallied. So if you guys remember, one of the videos that I talked about with BNF is he likes trading in also bear markets. Bear markets tend to have a lot of up movements. However, they occur in a very short period of time. So again, you can see here the massive rally. Now, it doesn't mean that the markets will continue going higher. You can see here from the S&P chart here, we are on a downward trend. And in my opinion, I think that we are already in a bear market. There's so much negativity going on in the markets that there's a lot. In terms of optimism, it's not that great, especially with inflation fears, especially with central banks all around the world looking to raise rates, and especially the turmoil going on in Russia and Ukraine. So you can see here that we have been making highs, lower highs. It broke this strong technical level. It has rallied past this. So what I'm looking for, the S&P, is to hit this line here. And if it can't go any higher, we're probably going to head lower. If it can break through this, probably a target here will be 4,600 on the S&P. This is going to be a really strong resistance to break above. We'll see. I mean, probably I would say very hard to reach all-time highs this year, but we'll see what the markets tell us. All right, let's take a look at the NASDAQ. NASDAQ, again, I'm looking at a daily chart. So you can see here, massive rally. And ever since then, we basically pulled back. And on Thursday, it basically tested the lows that were set in May of last year. And we're again facing this major resistance level, downward trend line here. So depending on resolution of the war, if the war seems like it might get resolved or it might not get worse, then we could probably break here and head towards here. So a lot of it's going to depend. But this big massive move, I think it's a short covering rally. A lot of people were short, and people were again looking to take profits here. So is it strong buyers buying in here? That's up to debate. All right, let's take a look at the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Same thing here, tested the lows in March of 2021. You can see right here, and again, bounced up very rapidly. Again, this is the target in terms of the Dow, probably around 35,000. All right, let's take a look at the Nikkei 225. Nikkei 225, again, same thing, is not immune to the fear in the global markets. Again, also fell, however, reached a level of support right here around 25,900. So my guess is probably going to stabilize around this range here. Sensex Reached an all-time high October 2021. Ever since then, making lower highs. Again, same thing here, broke this support level here. Markets for this index has been ranging since October, well, actually since August of last year. So basically just been going sideways. Broke on Thursday. Now it's trying to recover, and it has to go back above this 56,374 level, and probably is going to be in range bound here. All right, let's take a look at oil. Oil, I was working with one of my students. I've been saying that oil is going to hit $100. Well, it did. And what an incredible turnaround from negative $42 per barrel just during the pandemic peak. So we saw here broke above this 95.77, really whipped up above here. Could not stay above here and basically went back lower. So right now it's kind of stabilizing in this range between $89 to $95. If we see some type of resolution in the war, this risk premium is probably going to go lower. And my guess is you can see this long-term trend line here. Okay, since the lows in April 2020, we essentially been going up, and again, way overbought right now. So I'm looking for some type of a pullback in oil prices. It's an incredibly crowded trade right now in oil. All right, gold. Okay, gold really shot up based on these worries here. Broke out right here at 1856. Went really shot up right here, right on this fear on Thursday, but could not go higher. And now it's coming back to probably test this breakout level here around 845. So again, if you see any type of resolution, the risk premium on gold will probably disappear and it'll probably come back down. So if you missed this, you're probably looking for another entry point probably at this support level right here. All right, same thing with silver. Silver finally broke through on Thursday, but again, cannot stay above this upper trend line right here. Okay, and reversed. So it's probably, again, depending on what's going to happen with gold, if gold's not going to perform well, silver's probably going to just stay in this range right here. All right, let's take a look at the US dollar. US dollar has been a safe haven for all of us. It's been going up, and you can see the spike up on Thursday, and now it's coming back down. So the US dollar, again, you can see very clear uptrend here, looking to probably come back to this trend line here. Excuse me. Let's take a look at the company stocks, the tech stocks that I follow. And lo and behold, look at Apple. Apple gapped down on Thursday, actually hit right at this lower trend line here. So that was an excellent buying opportunity at 152, and now it's trading at 164. So my guess in terms of Apple, it's going to basically stay in this range until it breaks above here or breaks below here. Microsoft broke this major support level to 80, but couldn't stay below and went back up. Now it's going to test this upper trend line. So that's going to be the key test. If it can break through, probably it's targeting 313 or even 320. All right, let's take a look at Meta. Okay, Meta stock has been on a huge downward decline, but found some level of support on Thursday at 190. So we'll see if there is some major support here. If I were to look at some of the volume, let's see what was the buying volume on Thursday. If it's significant, then maybe we may have a low in Meta. So volume was pretty decent on Thursday. Friday, it's all right, but we do need to see some buyers come in. Okay. Amazon's been quite stable throughout this, hasn't really dropped too much. Basically, it's been in the range. Again, found support at 270 or 2,800, and basically just going sideways. All right, let's take a look at Alphabet. Alphabet made a double bottom right here at 2,500 on Thursday. So my guess is, again, bounced off this support level. It's going to basically be range bound. Tesla. Tesla is an interesting company, very, very volatile. It dropped, broke this double bottom here around 800, fell another $100 to 700, and rallied massively on Thursday to about 800. Now it's just basically trading around 811. So I don't know. It's probably going to be in this range. It's a volatile stock. It's going to probably be in the range between 700 to about 943 here. All right, let's take a look at crypto. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin had disappointed a lot of people in a sense that it wasn't a safe haven against fear in the markets. So a little bit disappointing for a lot of crypto people, but you can see here it's still holding. It's trying to break above this 40,000 level. Okay, it broke. Let's see, this broke, hit another low right here on, let's see, on Tuesday. Okay, this broke this support level around 36,000 right here, and basically tried to test this level. Like I was hoping that if we look at a weekly chart, I was hoping that Bitcoin price would come all the way back down to here, 30,000. That would have been a very good entry, strong support, but it couldn't. But you can kind of see here on a weekly chart, it's actually a little easier to see. Obviously, you can see a massive, massive drop, but you can see some type of consolidation here. So could it be something like this, where it consolidates and then goes up for the next run? Or is this maybe just a temporary consolidation area, and hopefully it'll test here, or if it doesn't, 20,000 is the next level. So if we go back to a daily chart, very, very volatile trading instrument. It's basically needs to really break above 40,000, in my opinion. It has to stay above 40,000 for some potential for it to move higher. You can see it's still making highs, lower highs, lower highs. It's essentially consolidation right now. So really got to break through 40,000, and then the next target will be 46. If you can really break through 46, which is where I said on a tweet before that that was a great short, 46,000, under 46,000, right? Fell over 10,000 after that, and now we're essentially in the range. So we'll have to see if there's any type of catalyst in cryptocurrency, but it has to break through here. But ideally, if you are looking at Bitcoin to have a chance to test all-time highs again, it has to break 46,000. All right, let's take a look at Ethereum. Ethereum is facing some major resistance line right here. You can see consolidation, and my thoughts here, it really has to break through this 2,800, 2,900 level. You can see a big reversal here, big hammer candlestick formation, and it's consolidation. So it's waiting for some type of guide from perhaps the again, what's happening in Russia, Ukraine, as well as the general stock market. So let's see. It has rallied along with the global stock market. In fact, it actually reversed a little earlier before the U.S. stock market on, let's see, it was Tuesday. Okay, started rallying on Tuesday and basically kept going higher. So let's see. Okay, let's take a look at Binance Coin. Binance Coin, in terms of this whole pattern, it's not a great pattern. It's a descending triangle. It's finding some consolidation here. This pattern indicates that it should go lower. However, if it breaks through this line here, then the pattern is voided. So we'll have to see. All right, Solana, SOL, trying to find some support right here. This type of downward trends, consolidation. There is some support here around 80. We'll have to see if this can hold. Perhaps it might be trading in this range between 80 to 120. Okay, but you can see clearly still on a downward trend. Okay, Cardano, ADA. Cardano, as I was saying, is a little bit disappointing. I'm a fan of this coin. It broke through major support at $1 and essentially has gone sideways since breaking that. This pattern indicates that it will probably go lower unless it can reclaim above $1. And the last coin I would take a look at is Ripple. Okay, Ripple, same thing, negative pattern, down, high, lower highs, support level here, probably test here and then come back lower. Again, this is the key resistance level. All right, so what I'm going to do, since we have some time here, I'll allocate about 15 minutes, 10-15 minutes to answer any questions that you guys have. You can ask me anything in regards to looking at any charts, any US stocks, cryptocurrency, commodities. Basically, it's an open floor right now, so you can just type in any symbols in the chat box, and I will take a look at the chart and give you my assessment. Okay, so let's take a look at, okay, so let me just go through some questions for now. Bounce is asking, what are some good learning tools to trade live crypto? Okay, I'm actually glad that you asked. I'll give you a little bit of a sneak peek. I'm actually working on a free mini crypto course for you guys, okay? How to make money trading cryptocurrencies. So I will be announcing that very shortly, so stay tuned. I'll teach you guys how to trade cryptocurrencies. So stay tuned on any videos that I will be uploading. All right, can you check AVAX USD? Okay, AVAX. All right, so let's take a look at this chart here, AVAX. I usually like to start off with a weekly chart. I mean, this coin has essentially gone parabolic from $3 all the way to 140. Very volatile lately. Dropped up and down 50%. And in the past few days, man, the volatility is extreme on this one. So let's take a look at the daily chart and see if we can find some opportunities in this. So you can see here, it's not great making highs, lower highs. It's finding some support right here. Okay, you can see right here at 52. Overall, in this pattern, it's not great. It's kind of like a descending triangle, making lower highs. It has to really break through this area here. My guess is it'll be more ideal if it comes back and tests this level here. Test 52 before going higher. But it's, yeah, the pattern's not great at all. Okay, actually he's saying, is there a head and shoulders pattern? Let me see if there is. Yeah, you can sort of say this is a head and, well, not ideally, excuse me, not ideally. I mean, you can see some shoulders here and the head here, but I mean, it's not really ideal. It's essentially what I see clearly. It's stuck in this really big consolidation area. It's a descending triangle, in my opinion. What's my long-term view on crypto? Well, all I can see is if you were to ask me, I always look at Bitcoin. If you were to ask me in terms of long-term point of view, is the charts would not lie. So the charts are telling me that the market is still up, right? Since, I mean, here it's essentially been going up. Now, the only thing that I can say is extreme volatility, especially in the past year or two. extreme volatility, right? Extreme up, 50% drops, 50% rise, 50% drops. So whenever there's that volatility, as traders, we love volatility. There's opportunity. So I would say, as long as it does not break this 30,000 level, and hopefully does not break this 20,000 level, then we're still intact for long-term view to for crypto to go higher. There are some benefits, obviously, with crypto. It's having more and more mass adoption. There's actually real projects behind some of the coins instead of coins that are basically meme coins that have no utility or no value, and just based on pure speculation. So I am seeing a lot of good projects out there that do have value in those coins, and if there's value in those coins, then I see a strong future in crypto. Okay, any more questions before we end the stream here? Okay, if there isn't, so I just want to say I will be hosting this weekly live stream. I'll be profiling same thing what I did today on US stocks and crypto every Tuesday, 1:30 p.m. PST, 4:30 EST, 9:30 GMT, and 3 a.m. IST. If you guys are looking to work with me, you can check out my website, activetradersacademy.com. And lastly is I'm going to host this new segment or new show next Sunday. Hopefully all you guys will come and attend. Is focusing on trader psychology. I work with many students on a daily basis, helping them overcome a lot of challenges, especially in the mindset, trading psychology. What they've all discovered is that it's not really the trading skills, the trading strategies, the trading tools that they don't know how to use. A lot of it is the mindset. And I really believe that trading skills take secondary to your trading mindset, trading psychology. Things like, I work with students that can overcome certain not being able to take losses, right? They're very fearful, or perhaps they're fearful of trading because they're relying on trading for their income, or being very, very devastated in terms of not being able to take losses, right? Losses, excuse me, are extremely normal in trading. So it's something that you do need to overcome. So I'll be talking a lot about, each week about some topics that will help you overcome those challenges. So if you want, please send me an email or comment on some of my videos, telling me what challenges you're facing, what mental trading mindset challenges that you're facing, and I'll select some topics from that, and we'll discuss that next week for you guys. All right, thank you guys for attending, and I will see you guys next week. Take care, guys.